Boom. Hey, one of the biggest things I get asked, man, is, dude, how do I go from 0 to 6 figures? And I'm going to talk through some of the stuff in the book right now of how you can do this, because you can. I'm telling you, if I did it, you can too. Okay, so it's my birthday today. As you can see, all the confetti and all the balloons. And yes, I'm 30. The one's backwards. I'm not 37. I'm 31. Okay, whatever's going on there. But do me a favor. I'm going to put the link below the video. But on Amazon, you can grab this pre-sale. It's launch day right now. Normally $20 for only $9.99. Okay. Also, if you're watching this, I'm going to walk through the book right now and actually talk through this 8 chapters. Okay. But also, for someone that, even if you just want 1, 2, 3 copies as an individual, but actually right now, for anybody that grabs 100 copies of this for their company or their team, I'm doing a $3,000 team training session for them for free. So keep that in mind, okay? Let's get back to the book, okay? So this is exciting. Writing a book has been daunting. It scared me to death. We finally did it, and it's awesome. It's cool. But as I walk through this, right, how to go from flat broke. Are you watching? Are you flat broke? Or do you feel flat broke? I mean, dude, I still feel flat broke, to be honest. Like, I'm not, like, freaking Elon Musk, you know? Like, compared to certain people, my mentors, successful people. Because when I write this book, like, yes, I made $617,391.13 at 20, boom, while in college playing basketball, 21 credit hours a semester, et cetera, right? No insurance experience, sold life insurance only, no leads, cold door knocking, and cold calling. So this book kind of walks through how I did it and how you can too. I'm telling you, like, when it comes to going from 0 to making some paper, okay, this is the book to do it for sure, hands down, okay? I don't have much cash on me, but if you want to make a bunch of this, okay, right, it's at least 1,000, right, of these in a single calendar year, and you want to do it and you want it to end up in your pocket, and then because of that, oh, you can do whatever. Most people think too, once I make 100 grand, dude, I can do whatever I want, man. I got this thing. I don't. That's not always true, by the way. Okay, it's not always as easy as it seems, by the way. Okay, but I can tell you, this book will walk through this thing. Okay, so as we look through, like, there's 8 chapters. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Okay, chapter 1. Is on getting your mindset right. Dude, you got to start with this freaking noggin up here before you can change anything else. For everything to change, you have to change, okay? Get your mindset right. Chapter 2, goals that work, okay? Goals are an extremely valuable piece of everything that I've done, and goals have always been there all along the way. You must have targets. I walk through that thorough in great detail, okay, which is awesome. Chapter 3, handling objections. I just actually closed 2 tickets to our conference in front of our whole team just a few minutes ago and the person was giving me a bunch of excuses and objections and really stupid stuff, right? Like, if anybody wants to do anything at any point, they can. That's the message. Quit listening to people's objections and excuses. Like, I'm in control of my destiny. I am doing what? 8% Nation, I am accepting responsibility, right? Like, I'm accepting responsibility. Okay, and guess what? You want to be part of 8% Nation. Getting from 0 to 6 figures will help you get there, by the way, too. Okay, so quit listening to objections, man, or at least learn how to handle them. Okay, chapter 4, closing the deal now, not later. Close it now. This is one of my favorite chapters, by the way. This has some really good stuff in it. Closing the deal now. I actually walk through techniques. I talk through closing the sale. I actually talk through specific closes. I give you stories of how I closed people. I talk through trial closes, leap of faith close, 3 options. Like, I walk through that thoroughly and actually give you specific examples of how I was you, yes, you, and I closed the deal now with somebody that I didn't think I was going to close. I mean, I remember literally 10 years ago, 11 years ago, maybe now, there was a client that told me, hey, Cody, there was an insurance agent in our house last week. We didn't buy from him. And, oh, by the way, we don't have a checking account, so if you ever wanted, or we have a checking account, but we haven't given our information out, our bank account information out in 40 years, yes, 40 years. And because of that, we're not, because we had a problem with our bank, we don't let anybody take money out of our account ever anymore, and we're not going to let you take it out either. And I'm like, this is going to be a good challenge, right? I actually talked through that story and how I went from that person who wouldn't buy from other agents, would never let anybody take money out of their account for 40 years, wouldn't do any of it, to buying insurance, paying with their account, paying more than they thought they would pay. Oh, and by the way, it's still in the books a freaking decade later. Like, that's some skills, right? They always say skills buys you freedom. Did you want freedom? You need money for some freedom. It ain't all about the money, by the way. Like, if the only target is money, you will stop at some point, right? You will slow down. You will get complacent. The target's never been money for me. Yes, we want to do $100 million in revenue, but I won't stop there, right? Like all these goals, like we're going to have 1,000. We got almost 1,200 tickets sold to our conference in 2 weeks today, by the way. My birthday is today. If you want to do something for my birthday, come meet me at 8% Nation in 2 weeks. That's where I really want. I want to help you. I want to give back to you with the book for $9 flipping. And then I want to spend time with you at the conference in person. I'm telling you, there's no excuse you could tell me that if you didn't want to come to the conference, you couldn't. Because you can. You are in control of your own life. Period. Stop telling yourself stupid stuff. That's what getting your mindset right is talking about. Most people talk to themselves and they believe the ridiculous stuff that comes in their head, right? Because when you wake up every morning and you don't feel like working out, some of this is in the book, by the way, you've got to either listen to your mindset or your feelings. Your mind is telling you, hey, dude, get up. Let's go. Let's freaking get it. And your feelings are like, dude, you're tired, man. You can sleep a little longer. You don't need to go work out, right? Who are you going to listen to? Your mind or your feelings? Winners listen to their mind. Winners do not listen to their feelings. Losers do. So show up, right? Chapter number 5, working the phone the right way. Okay, there's a lot of ways to work the phone. I break the phone down very simply, and I break it down how working leads, 12-point follow-up system, establishing control, phone versus in-person, the first few seconds of the call, like working the phone the right way. It's got some really good stuff in there on working the phone. That's one thing that it's the greatest. It's the greatest sales tool on the planet, and most people never master it or never even get decent at it. Like most people are horrible on the phone. I just showed my team a few minutes ago how to freaking be a rock star on the phone. You need to be really good at working the phone, okay? Also, chapter 6, okay, which is your activity defines your outcome, okay? Your activity defines your outcome. So, think about your activity level and what chapter 6 would be about. Like if you had to ask yourself, what do you think this chapter is about? What do you think I talk about? What do you think I should talk about? This chapter will change your life. That one single chapter will do it for you. Again, guys, launch day, baby. $9.99 right now. It's ridiculous. And also, if you buy 100 copies for $999 total, a measly $900, I'm going to throw in a $3,000 team training session for free and help your squad. Okay, the whole squad. Chapter 7, what's next? Building a sales team, right? Starting to build out and duplicate you, because that's what I've really done to start to scale and change this thing. So for example, my next book will probably be 6 to 7 figures, but there's a lot of people that struggle with this first. More people struggle with this than the other, by the way, right? So getting to 6 is hard for new agents, struggling agents, period. There's a lot of team leaders that are struggling to get there. I had a team leader just down the street from me here in Springfield that reached out and said, dude, how do I get a bunch of these copies from my agents, my advisors, because they can't even get to 6 figures, bro. I'm like, dude, buy a bunch of copies. I'll come do a team training session with them. We'll fix that forever, right? And why am I so confident in my belief that I can help somebody change that piece of their game? Because I've done it. I told my team this morning, if I had to calculate all the times I've made 6 figures, it's like, it's over 100 times, right? It's probably 250 times that I've actually made 6 figures now, if you collectively start to accumulate stuff, right? And then the bonus chapter, okay, the bonus chapter is phenomenal. The bonus chapter, if you just read the bonus chapter, the whole thing is worth it. How to get your first 10K a month. Have you ever made 10 grand? How do you get there in a month? I'm telling you, what you do is you go pick up this book on Amazon for $9.99 today only. Launch day, baby. And then you come to 8% Nation and spend time with me. Okay, step 1, get the book today. Don't do it now. When a door opens, winners freaking run, man. Losers just sit there and they ponder to evaluate, right? Winners, when a door opens, they run. Don't think about anything. Do it now. Details delay. It's time to scale. This book will help you. It's my gift on my 31st birthday to you. Hey, if you enjoyed this, I got another one you're gonna love. It's right there. Click on it. See you in there. Hey, there's 8 reasons, specifically 8, which ties into the theme of 8% Nation, of why you have to be going to events, conferences, and why 8% Nation is the #1 sales and marketing event on planet flippin' earth.